What's up guys, Artem MMA Analysis here. Going to be talking about Ciryl Gane versus Tai Tuivasa. I did talk about this fight just a little bit in my last fight companion for the UFC Fight Night, Chito Vera versus Fabron. And yeah, I was talking to a couple of people about this fight, and I will be picking Ciryl Gane to win. There is like an argument to be made that Ciryl Gane potentially did beat Francis Ngannou. According to the judging criteria. I know the MMA guru is super high on the fact that he thinks that Ciryl Gane beat Tai Tuivasa, but I think if you put that aside, I just think that Ciryl Gane's too good in general, man. Like his striking is so good. He's so fast. He moves like a welterweight, and he's so big, and he's a heavyweight, and he moves very well. I feel like Tai Tuivasa really kind of does actually share somewhat of a similar style to Derek Lewis, and the fact that he's a brawler. He likes to throw. He likes to stand and bang. Ciryl Gane isn't going to stand and bang with Tai Tuivasa. Ciryl Gane's going to put on a very technical kickboxing display. He's going to get in and out. He's going to land his strikes when he wants to, and he's going to kind of back away. And I think Tai Tuivasa is going to get very, very frustrated. I feel like what we might see though is Tai Tuivasa utilize the clinch a little bit in this fight here, because we saw that a lot against Derek Lewis. Tai Tuivasa, he wasn't going for takedowns, but he was utilizing the clinch a decent amount when he did knock out Derek Lewis. Before that though, he did knock out Augusto Sakai, he knocked out Greg Hardy in a very satisfying win, he knocked out Harry Hunsucker, and he did knock out Stefan Struve in his return after the little losing streak that he was on. So now Tai Tuivasa finds himself on a nice win streak. I think it's a 5 or 6 fight win streak. Now he's in there with the big boys. He's beaten Derek Lewis, who's going to be a top 5 fighter right now. And now he's going to have to fight top 5 fighters. And now he's going to be fighting Ciryl Gane, who's fresh off a very close decision loss to Francis Ngannou. Before that, he did beat Derek Lewis himself. He knocked him out. I think a little bit more of an impressive performance to Tai Tuivasa. Took a lot less damage. He beat Volkov by a decision. He beat Josino Rosenstrike by a decision. He did KO Junior Dos Santos. I think we're probably going to see Ciryl Gane win by a decision over Tai Tuivasa. Tai Tuivasa showed that he's got a bit of a granite chin against Derek Lewis. Like, he took some big shots from Derek Lewis and he didn't get knocked out. I feel like I can trust the chin of Tai Tuivasa to take Derek Lewis's shots. He has been knocked out before though. He did lose by TKO to Junior Dos Santos way earlier on in his career. In fact, only 4 years ago. This is why Tai Tuivasa just fights often, to be honest. He's fought 5 times in a year and a half, and I think that's why he's probably one of the bigger or well-known fighters. Like, yes, he does have his great like stigma, not a stigma, but he's got his like a personalities thing going on after he wins a fight, and everyone knows him for it. Everyone loves him for it. When he walks out as well, he walks out to like white girl wasted songs, you know what I mean, like Barbie Girl and stuff like that. But no, I feel like Tai Tuivasa is a very likable character, but he's also very liked because he fights so often. You don't see a lot of these guys fight so often. Ciryl Gane, I feel like, is also not so credited for this as well, but he also fights super often. He's fought 5 times in the last year and a half. The fight's been booked for 4 months away, which is ridiculous, but it is in UFC Paris, UFC France, which makes sense, which wouldn't have been the easiest sort of thing to organise. I'm picking Gane to win this fight. I do think he probably more so on the decision side. I don't know if he could find the KO in Tai Tuivasa. If Tuivasa's going to win, it will be by KO, and it will be if he lands that one KO blow to knock out Ciryl Gane, but I don't think he's going to land it, man. Ciryl Gane was undefeated in kickboxing, he was undefeated in MMA before he ran into Ngannou, and even then Ngannou wasn't landing power shots on Ciryl Gane. Tai Tuivasa, I feel like, yes, he's got a great clinch game, and if he does want to beat Ciryl Gane, he's going to have to get into the clinch and then probably land like his elbow like he did with Derek Lewis, or his close range strikes. I feel like that's the only way that he's going to get super close to Gane, but even then, Gane's got that great kickboxing background. He's going to be prepared for Tai Tuivasa. He's going to have a great he's just gonna be ready. He's gonna be ready for Tai. He's got great technical striking as well. Some of the better technical striking in the entire heavyweight division. I feel like he probably could put on a pretty good performance against Tai. I will be picking Ciryl Gane. I know I've said that enough, but yeah, Ciryl Gane's definitely my prediction to win. Probably by a decision. I feel like I don't think he's gonna knock out Tai Tuivasa, but I think he is gonna put on a pretty dominant striking performance by outlanding Tai over the course of 5 rounds.